Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mo Media with you here. We finally hit 500 subscribers, you'll be pleased to know. So in today's video I'm going to be announcing how the prize draw will take place. I'll explain it in more detail once we take off from this airport, which is Bristol. As some of you might already know, it's one of my favourite spots in the UK. So what I've got here is the latest version of x-enviro 1.05, and this is also X-Plane beta 3. So there's a number of updates to it. The FPS seems to be quite good for me. I don't think others have reported that, but for some reason mine seems to be quite a lot better. There's a number of other updates, probably too many to go through in this video, but something that struck me, and there seemed to be quite a lot of talk about it by Austin, the owner of Laminar Research, so the company who makes X-Plane, and it's around the dynamics or the physics of braking. I know it sounds crazy, but I've been testing it out and it's pretty cool, to be fair. So I've got my parking brakes set, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just to add some throttle, and you can see what happens to the aircraft. It just shakes and moves about. It's pretty cool. It does add quite a lot to the realism. That's me releasing the brakes and put it back on. And you can see the movement. It's pretty cool. It's the little details that what I really love about X-Plane, and they really do care about every little bit, whether it's to do with the dynamics or scenery, or the other thing that I noticed, they talk a lot about trying to optimize X-Plane as much as possible, so the FPS is as high as possible. Apparently I read somewhere that if it's below 25 FPS or 20 FPS, you guys can correct me, it's not suitable for training, real life training, real pilot training. I'm not sure what that reason is. I guess it needs to be sort of almost real time, but yeah, some of you guys probably know more than I do, but I thought that was interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get started and take off from this runway. For those of you who are quite new to the channel, whoops, let's correct that. So for those of you quite new to the channel, what you'll notice in this video, so I'm using Bing Maps for my scenery, photo scenery. So as you can see, it adds quite a lot of immersion or realism to the simulator. Let's change the view. And yeah, it really does improve the sim for me. Obviously the textures of X-Plane are pretty basic in comparison, because obviously they can't use real photo scenery. It'll just take up too much storage and it will take forever to download, and you probably need about 100 disks. So I've downloaded probably the entire south of the UK, and that totals about 150 gigabytes, so it's quite a lot, to be fair. So I understand why they wouldn't be able to do that, but it's pretty cool that some clever people out there created tools which allow you to do that, and it's fairly easy, and I've seen pretty good guides online how to do that. The one I used when I first learned it was a video by Q8 Pilot. Some of you, I'm sure, subscribe to Q8. He does awesome videos, in my opinion, really good videos, very informative, and he goes to a lot of detail in terms of how to set something up, which is pretty cool. So if you check his channel, I'll put a link below for those of you interested in how to create this sort of scenery. So I mentioned I'm using the latest version of x-enviro 1.05, and again, there's definitely improvements on the previous version, especially around the cloud rendering and the mist. it's really good. It adds, again, it just adds lots of realism to the flight sim experience. And you can see the cloud draw is pretty far in this scenario, and you can see spots there in the background, which is pretty cool. And the further you look, you see it just gets mistier and foggier, which is pretty cool. The weather situation in Bristol, as you can see, is pretty clear. I would say probably for me that's the only negative of x-enviro is the fact that you can't generate your own weather, so it's always based on real weather, which is okay. I understand that they're going to be making an update in the near future which allows you to customize your own weather, so I think that would be pretty cool, because it's particularly useful for me and others who fly X-plane in the UK. The weather in the UK sucks pretty much all the time. So if it was always based on real weather, we wouldn't be flying very much. So I think it's important that they release an update for that. So a little bit about the prize draw. So what I'm going to do, if you want to take part, and obviously for those of you who are new to the channel, the giveaway is a free copy of X-Plane 11. Yep, no catch. All you have to do is comment and like this video, okay? And all I want you to do is comment something specific. So one of the tools that I'm going to be using, which randomly selects a winner, will read through the comments and pick a random person. And what I'm going to do, just so you guys can see I'm being fair, I'm going to record that as I select the winner at random. So just type whatever you like in the comments, prize draw, or I would like to win, or I hope I win, doesn't matter, I don't care. This tool will just literally troll through all the comments and pick a random person. Just want to say, because I've seen it before, what I need to do is, whoever obviously wins, I need to email them, let them know that they've won. I would appreciate it if you can email me within 3 days to let me know that you've received my email, confirmed it. Otherwise, if I don't hear back from the winner, then I think I need to do another selection and pass it on to someone else. I don't want to seem like I've picked someone and oh look, no one's won it, how convenient. No, I want to give this copy away to someone, so I will rerun the prize draw and make sure that someone does get the copy of X-Plane 11. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. It's pretty cool that I only really started doing this about 3 weeks ago. I think it was 27th of November when I actually decided that I'm going to do this properly. And I gained something like 480 or 490 subscribers in that short time. And I think I only announced the prize draw about a week ago, so I don't think that's the reason. I'm hoping the reason is that you guys like the videos that I'm doing. You guys give me a lot of feedback, which is really good, because it allows me to improve the videos and experience within the videos, which is pretty cool. A lot of the questions I get asked is around my system and the specs. So if any of you are curious about the system or my PC setup, you'll see that information in the description in each of the videos that I launch. I also get a lot of questions around this photo scenery. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, if you want to know how to do this, go check out Q8 Pilot. He's got a really good, very basic guide. There is another guide which is a lot more in-depth. I'll try and find a link to that, because it talks a little bit more in more detail about not just the photo scenery, but the overlay or the autogen, which is the 3D buildings. So there are tools or features, or whatever you want to call them, add-ons on xplane.org, which allows you to add autogen on top of this satellite imagery. What I'm using here is something called GB Pro, so Great Britain Pro, I guess, 2, version 2. So it's pretty cool because it will place every single house, building, factory, school, whatever, mall, exactly in the correct position, exactly where it's supposed to be, which was pretty good. And it's doing that using something called OSM, Open Street Maps. So it's a company that basically plots all the information, the data on, based on the information that they get in terms of houses, where they're plotted and that sort of thing. So it's basically using that data. So it's very clever, but I think it's clever that someone's found a way to plot it into the sim. So yeah, check out those videos if you're keen or you're interested to have something set up similar to this. It didn't take me very long to learn how to do it, so I'm sure you guys are probably cleverer than I am, so it won't take you very long to do that. So this airport is actually Payware, and it's Bristol in the UK, and the ICAO for this airport is Echo Golf Delta. Again, it's one of the common questions I get, what's this airport called? So it's in the UK, and it's pretty cool. It's sat on top of a hill near the river, just down a few miles. So I think that is all for now. I just wanted to keep it short and sweet. Obviously announce the logistics of the prize draw. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for a chance to win. You do have to be a subscriber. I did forget to mention that. And of course, you can unsubscribe after the prize draw. That's entirely up to you if you want to do that. But the main thing is to like this video and comment below something to do with the prize draw, like I hope I win or whatever. Doesn't matter. And then I'll do a separate video in a few days to randomly select the winner, and I will announce it on the next video. So thank you, and good luck to you all, and I'll see you soon. Take care.